Welcome back to another episode with Carib Spice. Today was yet another leg day, and as always, I started off with some stretches at home. It is just convenient to get that in while at home. And this was also recorded on Mother's Day, and there was Chiti making an appearance uninvited. Outside was pretty bleak. It was very nasty the night before, a lot of thunderstorms and so on, but other than that, we did have a pretty good leg day. As always, I started off my leg routine or session with some hip abductors. That is just a very good way to open up the hips. I go very light on this exercise because I'm just using this as a warm-up. Other than that, for glutes day, now that's a different story, but for just the purpose of warming up, I go very light. You can see it's just on the very first bar, and the idea here is to get a very good stretch. So I always go for about 8 to 15 reps on those. And just to kind of make sure I'm stretched properly, I always stretch in between sets, or as much as I can, remember to do that. It just really helps with keeping my hips warmed up, and it makes executing a squat so much easier. Then I went to some adductions. This machine, by the way, it feels very good. It feels a little bit different from the traditional machines. It's a hoist machine. I do like using this particular machine for warming up. I have no idea of what face I just made, but I guess I was just clowning around with the hubby, whom, by the way, decided to make a guest appearance in my video today, so I hope you guys appreciate that. Then we started our actual routine. Of course, we got some compound movements in there, so we started off with squats. This was a warm-up set for me, so I'm just doing straight reps here. Believe about 10 to 15 reps. And I'm also on a new scheme. I am going to concentrate on the negatives over the next 3 to 4 weeks. I just got off the half and whole, and that worked pretty well, but it's always good to change up your routine so that you're forcing your body to respond to the exercise and ultimately resulting in new growth or in muscle growth and development. So after getting my warm-up set in, I decided to, of course, start with 45s. I always increase the weights moderately, so I went to 45s. I think I'll show you my shirt, guys. It says Giggle. I don't know what was in me when I purchased that shirt, but I think when I bought it, I thought it said Google. And then when I got home, I realized it was Giggle. I was so mad, but I'm over it now, and it's okay. But here I'm working on the negatives, so slowly descending. I always prepare myself for a squat, so I take a deep breath in, about 6 to 10 counts down, just focusing on the negatives, and then an explosive movement upward. And I am actually doing this for the very first time with squats, and I have to say that I like it. I probably underestimated myself, but after doing the very first working set, I was like, oh, okay, I like this, and this is probably going to be a good idea for the next 3 to 4 weeks. Alrighty. And of course, we got about, I believe, 5 sets of barbell squats in. I believe so. Then we moved on to front squats. Oh my gosh, it was a lot of squats, I admit. But this is a warm-up set for the hubby. He has amazing form, in my opinion, and as you guys can see, amazing form on his front squats. I am still a work in progress. I think I do okay, but he has amazing form. And I think for me, at least, he's a good example to follow because his form is just really exceptional. The bar is steady. His breathing was just on point. Everything was just on point today. His depth is really good, also way below parallel. You always want to go parallel or below parallel. By the way, isn't that a cool t-shirt? Essential IT skills. He's an engineer, by the way, but when I saw that shirt I got jealous, but obviously that's not my field. So I guess yeah. That's just a random thing, but yeah, he does have very good form on his front squats. And we also got about, I think, 4 sets in. Yeah, 4 sets of front squats. And I had to put the camera down, the camcorder, because I always need a spot on my front squats. The tendency for me in this case is that I lean forward just a little bit, so the bar always rolls forward. And guys, I tried alternating the way I hold the bar, but this is the only way I can get it. See the hubby adjusting me here, making sure I'm actually centered. But anyways, this is the only way I can actually hold the bar to execute a front squat. I cannot hook the bar with my fingers or anything like that, but I just have to learn how to keep my arms up. Other than that, as I said, you know, I am okay with front squats. I have to work through them pretty quickly, otherwise I tend to get tired. Even though you know, I'm breathing and focusing on what I'm doing, I do tend to get a little bit burnt out. So of course I do need a spot on the last few reps, and that is why the hubby is there. You know, it's a really cool thing when you and your partner, be it your spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, you know, you share the lifestyle. It's so much easier, you know. And I believe he added on 2 45s, so a total of 4 45s. Pretty strong. There's no, I don't even think I can squat, at least front squat 45s. I haven't tried, so maybe I shouldn't say I don't know. I haven't tried it, but he added on weights progressively throughout the, you know, the session. Again, very good form. Depth was really good here. And for me, it's a work in progress. And breathing is also important when you're doing front squats. Any exercise, as a matter of fact, but when executing a front squat, you want to make sure you breathe properly, as with every exercise. Then here is my first attempt at negatives. I think it went very well. I think I went for 6 to 10 counts on the descent. I'm not sure, but regardless, let's see, 1 2 3 4, so 4, which is fine. As I said, you know, this is an exercise that I tend to work through very quickly, but my form was better. I felt good, I felt strong. The bar wasn't rolling as much compared to the first set, and I was able to get through the exercise pretty decently. So and I do like front squats. You know, it's just a great exercise for your quads. And there were a few sets after that, but for the most part, that is what we worked through in this session, leg session. And of course, we always get our curls and extensions in. So I didn't do any, I don't want to say warm-up set, but every set that I did here was a working set. So I'm just, you know, focusing again on the negatives. All right, so 1 2 3 4 5. You know, just making sure I squeeze the muscles, I engage my hams. I keep saying this over and over again in my videos, but I'm all about the mind-muscle connection. You know, as I'm sitting there and I look like I'm staring out in midair, I'm really just trying to focus on what I'm doing and really connect my mind to my body to get the most out of the exercise. I think that really does matter in bodybuilding. And I think after we did a sitting leg curls, show you my hammies, we went on to some standing leg curls. Well, obviously we have to improvise always on this because our gym does not have a standing leg curl machine. So we do this on the leg extension machine, and it works pretty well. So again, an explosive up and then very slowly on the down, working against that gravity. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, explosive up. So up, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I like this scheme. So again, you always want to switch up your routines. My hubby zoomed in here so you guys can see. Man, I'm proud. I just, I know it's funny how you never feel satisfied, but obviously there's progress in my case, a lot of progress, and I'm very proud. I'm very proud of my gains. So I did about I think 6 sets of sitting leg curls and then 3 sets of standing leg curls, so a total of 9 on the hamstrings. Those of you who are, who are not familiar with hammies. And then we are down to some leg extensions. So again, concentrating on the negatives. So an explosive up and then slowly bringing that weight down for about 4 to 6 counts. And I know this probably seems very easy, but honestly, you do feel sore the next day. Especially, for me, I feel sore at the point where I switch my schemes. So I know Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to be sore. Hopefully for my second leg day on Thursday, I am recovered so I can execute my exercises, because I do work my legs 2 days per week. And then we were down to the very last exercise. This was pretty much my burnout. I wasn't even counting. I was just going and going. And I actually just stopped when I felt like stopping, but I probably could have gone more. But anyways, I did some leg press. Here, this machine is also a hoist machine, not the traditional leg press machine. Again, this is just the burnout, and it felt pretty good on my thighs. I kept my legs pretty close for the most part, just to make sure I hit my outer quads as much as possible. And that was it. That was it for leg day. I hope you guys liked the routine. I hope you appreciate the hubby making an appearance, IRon Trini. He's the man behind the camera. So if you do enjoy my clips, he's the one taking the clips for you guys. So give him a thumbs up. He is doing this for free. That's all I got. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you back home, and I will share my post-workout meal with you. Bye-bye. So we are at the gas station. We just got done with a very good leg day. The session was really, really good. I was kind of worried at first because, my knees felt a little bit sore, but held up nicely, and we are headed home to have our post-workout meal. That was not supposed to happen. I am not gonna edit it out. I'll see you at home, and yeah, talk to you guys. Bye. Hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, so I just got done with preparing or completing preparing my post-workout meal. So here I have, hope you can see this, some leftover pilau, that's a West Indian or Caribbean dish, sauteed kale, turkey, stewed turkey, and some black eye beans. So good stuff, delicious stuff. I'm going to enjoy this. It was a very good leg day. I was so happy the hubby decided to make an appearance in my video. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next clip. I'm gonna have myself some food because I'm famished. Bye guys.